Raekwon, the chef. Peace. How you doing?
How you doing, sir? What's going on?
All good, man. All good. Not many people know, but it was two London girls that sort of inspired the classic collaboration between you and Nas and Verbal Intercourse. So I was wondering if this London boy could maybe do the same and you know, put my piece in there for hip hop history.
Dope.
Is there anyone? Because I know we've got a lot of features on this new album, which we'll talk about in a sec. But is there anyone that you haven't laid a track down with yet that you think could make a big tune with the chef?
It's a lot of people, man. You know, it ain't necessarily a hip hop dude. You know, I love R&B music. I love soulful music. I wish I could make a record with Stevie Wonder one day. You know, guys like that who really been in the game for a long time with just music in general. You know, of course, I would love to work with Dr. Dre. I worked with him before on a track, but I would love to get his voice on something and, you know, rock with him as well. It's too many, man, to be honest with you. It's too many. And then, you know, some of the new generation cats, you know, I want to get on a track with a Kendrick Lamar one day and, you know, we can go at it and, you know what I mean, have fun on the track. So I still got my bucket list of guys that I want to fuck with.
I hear you, man. So, and speaking of the new generation, I want to ask you, like, there's been a resurgence of rap crews within the last few years. Who do you reckon of the newer crews has the closest thing to what the Wu had in the 90s?
Good question.
Do you work with a lot of the new guys?
Yeah, good question. A lot of guys haven't really got their feet wet all the way like that. You know, if I was to really sit there and say, like, you know, the closest will probably be like a Young Money, you know, seeing the success of Drake, Wayne, you know, Nicki. You know, it's only 3 of them though, you know what I mean? It's tough to compare because it's 9 of us, you know, and out of the 9 of us, you know, it's so many platinums and gold artists that came out of that group that I haven't seen that lately in a long time. So, you know, that's a difficult one, but, you know, it's a lot of guys out there that is creating their own movement. You know what I mean? You know, you got TDE, you know, doing their thing.
Let's talk about a new album, F.I.L.A, International Luxurious Art, out April 28th.
April 27th. 27th in the UK. Y'all get it first. Y'all.
That's big.
You know, y'all get to open the presents first though.
Right.
So.
I was a little worried there because my nephew's birthday's on the 28th, so I got a good day to go cop it. Yeah. Wrap it up.
Dope.
Birthday present right there.
Yeah.
So I've had a listen to the album, been honoured to listen to that. But I'm not sure how much you're ready to reveal yet. What can you reveal about what's coming on this album?
You know, like I said, this is the new Raekwon, man. After 20 years, you know, this is me mastering my craft all the way to the fullest and still have the passion to want to do it. You know, you would think after a while being in the game for 20 years that somebody would lose the momentum, but for me it's kind of like the opposite. Like, it pulled me back in, and I think it, you know, my success started to wind back up after releasing Only Built for Cuban Links Part 2, because that was probably one of my toughest tasks to pull off, to really come behind a sequel and really do it. So even that took a long time to make, and when I finally reached the level of, yo, you did great on it, it kind of like motivated me to be even more that dude now, you know. So this may be one of my only albums that have this amount of star power features on it that really set the bar high for me, you know, because it's a little bit of everything on this album, far as a little bit of the young, a little bit of the old, you know, but more importantly, the way it's cohesively knit, it feels like a dope album.
It's good to see. Like, we clearly know you're not going anywhere anytime soon, but I always hear the people asking you, calling into the radio shows and stuff, they're like, Raekwon, when are you going to do more film stuff? When are you going to write a book? What's coming after this album? People aren't satisfied. Yeah. But like, what do you want to have done or achieved within the next 5 years?
What I want to achieve in the next 5 years is just the opportunity just to, you know, show you guys how creative I can be, you know, still with the music and also other endeavors that I want to do, you know, as far as you know, of course, film. I definitely want to step into that world and, you know, maybe make a movie one day that I can say, yo, I directed, because I make movies on wax anyway. That to me is just a normal thing, you know. But yeah, I have goals for other things as well too, and you know, in due time, you know, you guys will get an opportunity to see where I'm at. I can't really call them out right now because I kind of hate like talking about something and it don't fly into fruition the right way. So, you know, I just want to just really take my time and set it up perfect though.
I hear you, man. And lastly, Purple Tape Files, your documentary celebrating 20 years since that classic album. What kind of questions can the people expect to be answered?
All of them.
All of them.
All the questions that, you know, you wanted to ask me, that's what we're going to handle far as inside this film. How this album was made, you know, what was the mind frame that I was dealing with at that time? Where was I? How did I connect with Ghost? And me and him go in and handle it together. You know, we had controversial stories on there about what was going on with blah blah blah, whatever it was, and you know, we're gonna make sure that we give you guys the real. And the main thing is that it's gonna be more in depth. It's not gonna be like you seeing it and somebody's actually talking for us. You know what I mean? It's more we talking to you, other than you just getting, you know what I mean, you know, us just randomly letting other people describe our accolades or what we've been through. You know, this is more hands-on from the heart, and it's important to me. It's important to me to give it to you the same way I gave you the Purple Tape. You know, when you heard that album, you know, that was us using our minds. So I want to do the same thing from a visionary perspective and from a film world perspective this time.
Well, F.I.L.A International Luxurious Art, April 27th. For that documentary Purple Tape Files coming soon. You know, we thank you for putting that all out. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah. Appreciate it. All right.